right, hello. Um, Now we're at tip number 4, and the fourth tip is to encourage you to experiment in the kitchen. We're trying to develop more than just a quick diet. We're trying to change the way that we eat, change our relationship with food. So the best way to do that is by getting hands-on in the kitchen, touching your ingredients, feeling what you're putting into your food, and really learning about food, cooking, appreciating every aspect of the food that you're putting into your body. A lot of us don't ever prepare a meal from scratch. We've either never been taught by our parents, or we've just adapted to the convenience lifestyle that is so heavily available to us. So we're not cooking foods from scratch. We're going to the grocery store. We're getting those prepackaged quick meals. We're going to restaurants. We're going to fast food. We have such a convenience lifestyle, and that brings us to being disconnected from the ingredients of our food. If it looks good and if it tastes good, we'll eat it. We're never really thinking about what's really in there, what ingredients are in there, what additives have been put in there by the manufacturers. And that's a real downfall in our society. I think we've become so disconnected from nature and what's natural to our body that we are, suffering, and now that's becoming habits. So, besides these obvious health concerns with eating these prepackaged foods, it really does just change our mentality. So, if you are living this type of lifestyle, I really do challenge you to get to the grocery store, get to the supermarket, get to the farmer's market, buy some real ingredients, buy some fruits, buy some vegetables, get some simple grains, some simple beans, whatever you're into, and prepare yourself a real meal. Go home, experiment. Maybe it won't be a meal, maybe it'll be a few random things cooked from different methods, and you'll put them together, and maybe it'll taste terrible the first 10 times you cook, but that's okay. Maybe, you're just trying to develop the skill, develop the mentality of understanding what's in your food, and that's really important. Um, on the other side of things, there are people who cook regularly and are still cooking those animal-based products. So I think in this case, it actually can be more difficult to step outside of your box and step outside of your usual habits, and really try to experiment with new ingredients and new cooking methods. And that's what I do challenge you to do if you are a cooker now. Bad word, but if you do cook a lot now, please try to experiment with some new recipes, some new methods of cooking, and skip over that dairy section and that meat section at your grocery store, and just go straight to the fruits and vegetables, and just try a whole bunch of them, and bring them home and just start playing around. Maybe you won't do this very often. Sometimes you might end up wasting a little bit of food, not necessarily because you're always going to eat it. Maybe it won't be the most delicious, but it's a really great practice to changing our relationship with food and changing our mentality.